Hello. Hi. Here we are, gaming, as usual. Yeah, so I guess I'm starting out with Fall Guys because, as mentioned on pretty much every stream recently, it's just like by far the easiest thing to talk over for me. Sure. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try. Alright. Yeah, why not? Throw it on there. See what happens. I'll always queue for multiple shows when they give me it. You'll never find me queuing for an individual show unless it's something absolutely spectacular, though. So, it's, what is it? Fuck. Let's see. Black Friday was 27th. It should be the 29th. Let's go with 29th. Also, I should start my timer. It's the 29th. Let's talk about how the past couple of days went. Not the worst, actually. Not the worst. I wasn't expecting it to be all that bad. But, it was even better than expected. So, oh, alright, good start. It went pretty well. Basically, after having absolutely no help with seasonals at all for everything leading up to Black Friday, we at the very least had enough hours to schedule, like, literally all of our very limited seasonals, but we had everyone there. And because it genuinely was not that busy, like, significantly less busy than last year's Black Friday, which, again, was expected, but, yeah, it is the truth, and that's what happened. So, we didn't really have to do that much. It's Monday the 30th. Go ahead, Dick. Tell me about, how I have my calendar wrong. We all know you live in the future. You can't try and slip it past us. But, yeah, it wasn't that bad. Basically, I handled, like, the first couple hours of transactions. Got rid of the PS5s and Xboxes, which, you know, people were upset. But not as bad at our store, because we have mall security, so, like, as soon as people were starting to get upset, they were just kicked out, which was pretty nice. I imagine things were a lot more stressful in other stores, but yeah, not so bad for us, on that front, at the very least. And in general, really. So once we got through the Xboxes and PS5s, it was, well, got shoved. It was basically a solid, maybe like 60% of customers just coming in asking if we had Xboxes and PS5s, telling them no, and them leaving, which is like one of the best Black Friday experiences I ever could have hoped for. So not a lot of actual customers until later in the day, but as I have already just didn't get up. As I've already stated, there were a solid 5 seasonals, I think, there at the time, maybe more. So I really didn't have to do that much. Absolutely not, Dick. Absolutely not. You know, I got some outrageous offers, though. Like, people are fucking stupid about the PS5s. Obviously not that many people really care about the Xbox, because, like, even if it does have better hardware, there's literally no games on the new Xbox now. Like, you can just use it as a slightly upgraded Xbox, I guess, but there's no real reason to get it outside of the hardware increase. And, I mean, still, that's not that much. So, pretty much everyone who cared about a new console was there for a PS5. And were upset when we didn't have it, so they were like, fine, I'll settle for an Xbox. But, like, okay. That is exactly who our customers are, though. Like, the customers buying the PS5s. Like, for pre-orders, we got people actually interested in the consoles and the exclusives, etc. Not for this release, though. For this release, you could instantly tell everyone who picked up a PS5 or Xbox today, or, sorry, 2 days ago. I don't know why I'm saying today, but everyone who picked one up was just going to resell it. You should get a PS5 this week. It's on its way. Unbelievable. How'd he do it? One of the lucky few. Especially through mail. Like, that implies that you had an online order. I mean, maybe it was easier in Australia, but that's surprising. But yeah, it's honestly just baffling why people care that much. Like, even though the PS5 does have, what, 2? I think maybe 3 real exclusives? I think it's just 2, though, right? It's just, Godfall, if I remember the title correctly, and Demon Souls, which is a fucking, 10-year-old plus game. Got a pre-order through Amazon. Wow. The legend himself, fastest fingers in the West. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I understand the people who are just buying it to sell it. I don't understand people who are actually interested in the consoles, and I especially don't understand people who are willing to pay, like, upwards of $1,000 to buy it from someone else. Only games you have are Sackboy and Valhalla. Yeah, I guess... No. I was gonna say Valhalla's no, Valhalla is both consoles. Or both generations, I guess. I should probably know that better than I do, but I'm pretty sure Valhalla is, it's on the older gen consoles, too. Is this... Did we accidentally queue into the hammer-only mode? Because that's what it feels like. Seeing a lot of hammers. That guy just bumped into me without grabbing. Ugh. Sad. I saved you, Red Boy! You were never gonna catch that guy. You're welcome. Why grab your own teammate? Yeah, there's really nothing on the new consoles, so I don't understand it. I don't understand the mass demand for them. Like, it can wait, you know? I guess it's a lot of, like, people who actually care about the consoles. It's a lot of parents who just want to get an exciting present for their kids, but, like, I mean, they just don't understand that it's, like, really not all that exciting. I mean, the kids would be excited about it, don't get me wrong. Like, that would be an incredibly exciting present for you know, I guess, like, 14-year-old and under, but it's, yeah, when you... Well, why am I the only one on my team who has a tail? I find that troubling. I've done my job and held a tail for the entire length of the timer, basically, and I feel a little bit let down, honestly. I feel like my team has forsaken me, abandoned me, left me out to dry, and they continue to do so. Yeah, there's no reason to pay above the retail price. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll never understand it. But anyways, back to Black Friday and how that went. Seasonals basically handled everything past the first 4 hours for sure. So that made it really easy for me. There were a shit ton of pick up in store and ship from store orders, but our lovely district manager popped in to help us out. And, like, I can't tell if he hates me or not, but, like, at the time that he popped in, I was in the back room doing pick up from store and ship from store. And he was like, "Hey, how's Black Friday doing? How's it going?" And I was just like, "Well, we got a lot of these orders. You know, I'm the store's best seller, so if you want, you can handle these, and I'll go back outside. So I made our district manager pack boxes for like an hour. That was cool. Depends on what you mean, Dick. I guess the real answer, reading the rest of the question, is not really. There were a few games that were like half off, but they were like sports games primarily. Like FIFA was half off. Pretty much nothing that people actually care about was discounted. I mean, a lot of people do care about FIFA, don't get me wrong, but it's already like months and months after its release. I'm not gonna say it's like old hat, but I'll just say that not that many people got it, even with the sale. I think FIFA is maybe one of the strongest sales we had going. It was like $27 or something. No, the sales were not great. And we didn't honestly have that much of what people cared about. Honestly, okay, so the obvious one is, like, yeah, people cared about getting the PS5s and Xboxes, so it's clear that we weren't going to have that. Oh, I was trying to get hammered there. Alright, instead I got barred. But yeah, when people's primary concern was the new consoles, and we started them right off the gate saying, no, we don't have any of the new consoles, a lot of people just stopped caring right there. Past that point, you got like maybe, I would say, 10 to 15% of the people who came in actually cared about the Black Friday sales. Solid 60% were just there for new consoles, and whatever the rest of the percent bought a Switch. That's about it. And there was no sale on the Switch, because it's Nintendo, but we did have the Mario Kart 8 bundle, which I guess is exciting. It's technically a sale. You get a $60 game for free, but, you know. That's the best Nintendo will offer. The best they will ever offer is the same deal they've had for years since the Switch was released, which is, hey, you get Mario Kart. Thanks, Nintendo. You really got my back on that one. But they never do discounts, so it's kind of expected. People still bought them, you know, all of the Mario Kart Switches were gone on that day. But that's all I really have to say about Black Friday. It was pretty nice. Like, genuinely just, like, spent 3 to 4 hours chilling in the back, doing absolutely nothing. And then, day after Black Friday, which is still technically Black Friday according to GameStop, because, like, all of the sales are ongoing for, like, days prior to Black Friday, and also days post-Black Friday. I think today is the last day of in-store Black Friday sales. But thankfully, I only had the 2 days prior to today. But yeah, yesterday was even better, because, again, we were full-staffed, had literally every single seasonal, and every other regular employee also. But it was even less busy. So, even more reason. I literally did not do a single transaction yesterday. I think it's the first day since I was hired at GameStop, outside of my initial onboarding, that I've gone a day without doing a single transaction. It's like, you just don't do that. You just don't do that at GameStop. Even the manager staff will have to do sales somewhat often. So, it was nice. You would think that during the busiest time of the year, that would necessitate everyone doing sales, but, like, at most we have 4 registers, and we usually only put cash in 2 of them, but we did bump it up to 3 for Black Friday, since it's a little bit of extra traffic than usual. Or at least we were expecting it. Definitely there was some extra traffic towards when I left on actual Black Friday. But yesterday, it never really got that much busier than normal. Like, maybe it was like the amount of busyness as a busy weekend. but like nothing out of the usual, you know? So it was pretty uneventful. Now, I didn't do absolutely nothing yesterday. There were even more ship-from-store orders yesterday than when our district manager was in. So, me and my other SGA buddy just handled all of those, which took a decent amount of time, even with two of us. The amount of orders, there were like something around 40+ ship-from-store orders. Took us a good, like, 2 hours or so to get them all boxed up and everything, and find the items we needed. But past that point, yeah, I did just do nothing for, like, 6 hours in the back. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. So, yeah, the most stressful time is over. And, honestly, was not bad at all. Was not bad at all. I need to start doing that, dude. People are flexing by jumping over the edge there. I take every opportunity I can to flex in this game. Now, the downside that I haven't mentioned yet about the past 2 days is the fact that when our district manager popped in on Friday, our manager was there. They talked for a bit. And my manager told our district manager his plans. His plans were because he had not directly come in contact with someone who got a positive COVID test, but he had come in contact with someone who had gone to a wedding, and a person at that wedding had a positive COVID test after the wedding. So, you know, it's not even necessarily certain that he did ever come in contact with someone who had COVID, but just on the offhand chance that at the wedding his friend had caught COVID and passed it on, he was gonna go get the test, just for extra clarity and safeness for the store and everyone's well-being. Only problem is our district manager did not like that plan. Our district manager, even though there is no... I mean, I guess there's some reason to believe, but no real hard reason to believe that he did have COVID, was like, you are not allowed back in the store until you get a negative test. Which is not the end of the world, but... Our hours at our store have basically... This is a really fucking hectic tail tag, by the way. I haven't really talked about it, because I hate tail tag, and nothing really matters until these last 15 seconds where I grab and nothing happens. It's a little frustrating. It's okay, this is my target. It's okay, he's faster than me. That's my only chance. Alright, I hate tail tag, but that's tail tag. There's not much you can do against it. Like, how full was that lobby? I just want to see. I mean, some people might have left, but 28 people, maybe more. Someone might have left sooner, but that's a beefy tail tag. It's basically a complete toss-up when there's that many people. When there's not that many people, you actually have a fair chance of, like, juking. But with 28 people in a lobby, there is such an excess of people who aren't going to have tails that you just get, like, cornered from absolutely every end, and there's nothing you can really do. But it happens. That's the Fall Guys experience, right? So yeah. Our store has gone back to regular store hours, basically, which is not a lot. And essentially means that all of the very helpful seasonals who did pretty much everything on Black Friday don't get to come into the store anymore. There's just not enough hours for them. Or at least there wouldn't be, if not for the fact that our manager cannot come into the store until his test results come back. So here's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on... Well, I guess they're... Obviously, I'm banking on the test result just coming back as soon as possible, because, like, currently, our schedule is awful. We only have 2 SGAs and an ASL that can open and close the store at the moment. I'm one of those SGAs. And, the other SGA involved has school, so he cannot be as consistent as I can, which basically means that, it falls upon myself and my good friend Angelo, the ASL, to carry the store, basically. The seasonals will be there for whatever, like, double coverage we can have, but the double coverage is going to be limited, and also that doesn't really help the fact that... Should have dove there. I'm trying to go fast, man. The double coverage doesn't really help the fact that, obviously, the seasonals can't open or close the store. Like, that's the biggest problem. We have no key holders, really. So, as soon as one of them goes out of commission, it's like... everybody else is extremely overstaffed for the week. Which is pretty rough, but... There are a few seasonals, apparently, like, one of them that hasn't even worked yet, but went through an interview is, like, super promising, and may be promoted to a key holder if he stays with us, because we really need another key holder. Like, we tried to get help from other stores, obviously, because that's, like, the first thing you do when you don't really have enough people to cover shifts. I think one shift was covered from someone from another store. Everything else fell on us, which is not that much of a help. And I'm pretty sure the shift they took was a double coverage shift, because that was like the only one that they could take away from their store. They also have like a separate job outside of GameStop, so I'm not going to say like, you fucked us. I'm sure they genuinely didn't have the time, but... yeah, it didn't really help us at all. So I'm hoping the test results come back soon, and the thing is, while I obviously hope for a negative test, because I have come in contact with Drake, and, you know, that would possibly mean that I have a very high chance of having COVID, if he really did have it. And, you know, pretty much everyone else's safety is a concern also, since, like, literally everyone in the store came in contact with Drake. But, it would mean we get to close the store down. So, you know, a win and a loss here and there. It's just, I don't know. It's frustrating that the district manager would make that call when... like, he's not even doing anything in his ability to help out the store, despite taking, you know, someone who was guaranteed 45 hours out of the week is now just gone, and we have to fill in that space with 3 key holders, one who's not available most of the time. It's just kind of an unreasonable thing to do. So, like, if he really cared that much about the safety concern, I don't know why he wouldn't have just made the call to close the store, also. Like, again, you know, if you are concerned for the safety, sure, I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. By the way, we timed out there. Impressive. But, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like he is concerned about the safety, because, like, everyone else has come in contact with Drake. So, if he was positive, then the store would close anyways, you know? It's just like, why not close the store in the first place? But whatever. You know, I don't have the highest regard for our district manager, nor does pretty much anyone in our district. Partially why I felt so vindicated when I got to make him pack boxes for an hour. But who knows what'll happen. It's just up in the air at the moment. Cool, I could have gone there if not feverishly bounced by those boys. We'll see, though. Depending on what test Drake got, the results will come in pretty soon. I also guess it depends on where he got it, but... We'll find out soon enough, you know. It's no huge point of concern to me. Oh, this is my chance. Okay, this is my chance. Except, wait, don't worry, this is my chance. This is my chance, though? Alright. This is my chance. Dude, why do I suck so bad at this now? It's because I don't have as many opportunities to practice it. That's my excuse. Or maybe it's faster hammer? I think this is slow hammer, but it really does grind my gears that they fuck with this jump so much. It also grinds my gears that the jump button just does... I mean, I'm not gonna blame the game too much on the jump button not working on that hammer that you're obviously not intended to jump on. Made super clear by the fact that the developers have done everything they can to try and make that impossible on various occasions. But, it is frustrating when you land on the hammer and you don't jump. Anyways. That's pretty much all I have to say about Black Friday and GameStop in general. Situation sucks. I'm still going to be incredibly busy next week. I get 1 day off. I mean, I guess 2 days off, including today, but yeah, for the rest of the week I get 1 day off. And, who knows what happens after that. We would hope that we get the test results before the end of the week. If they're negative, then Drake can come back in the store and help alleviate some of the hours. Maybe I won't have to work all the shifts I'm currently scheduled. But, who knows? If he's positive, then the store is definitely closing down. There is no way that's not going to happen. But I'll have a lot to say about it if it doesn't happen. I'll have a lot to say. Because if our district manager really cared so much about safety to send Drake home for until the test results came back, but refuses to close the store when literally everyone in the store technically came in contact with someone who had COVID, then I don't know what to say. But I'll find words when it comes to it. I'll find those words. This is what I do best. I'm gonna play defense if no one's playing defense this time. I've learned from my previous mistakes. My transgressions were, accidental, I assure you. I didn't mean to blame everyone in the past for not playing defense when I myself never play defense. It's simply a mistake. I'll never let it happen again. Doing some great fucking action here, though. Most efficient egg stealing of my lifetime. And by stealing, I mean just... Oh! Oh, look at that, dude! What'd I tell ya? As efficient as possible. I don't think I've ever seen the egg count go this high. We're at fucking 42. That's just absurd. Well, you got it out. You got it out by... Oh, you actually got it out pretty decently far. But we've got boys for that. We've got men on that job. We're covering our angles. I mean, yeah. You know. It happens. You can't protect every single goldie. You can try, but some will slip. It's just too easy to throw eggs out of nests in this version. Which I am not complaining, honestly. Like, I 100% support the easy offense. I much prefer easy offense over easy defense. I think Egg Siege is just horrible. Just by far the worst addition from the new season. Let me think about that. I always forget one. No, I would definitely say Egg Siege is a worse offender than Wall Guys. Wall Guys sucks at times, but it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, that guy can't even jump up a step. Not too concerned about him. I mean, you already won, Yellow. I don't know why you care so much about taking us down a peg. This is why no one can have nice things in this world. No one's satisfied with the second place. You've already qualified. The only people who are hungry are third place. But they'll find reasons. They'll find reasons within themselves to beg and scrape at the bottom of the barrel. When their plate's already full, man. Their plate's already full. sad. I've gone on record as saying that not the biggest fan of Hoopsie Legend. Which is ironic, given that I literally defined the exact rule set that I wanted out of a game, and Hoopsie Legend follows that to a T. They just messed up here and there, you know? Just one or two fucky wuckies is all it takes to turn a great game into a disaster. But it is mostly what I asked for. I can't be too bitter on the subject. The primary reason I hate it is, well, no. I don't know. I can't even say. It's pretty even. It's a pretty even battle between the fact that, Goldens are worth way too much, and the fact that so many hoops spawn in locations inaccessible without, Woo! I didn't think I was gonna make that. Wow! I was very close to not qualifying, because when only 6 people fucking qualify, it really does just boil down to who gets the first golds. I guarantee, out of the 4 that have qualified so far, I'm the only motherfucker who didn't get a golden ring. Disgraceful. But yeah. The hoops just flying in the air, especially towards, like, the corners of the map, where you're absolutely, like, mandatory to grab a box and move it. It's just, I don't know. It's a similar problem that Wall Guys has. It's just the moving blocks introduce a problem where the people who push the blocks only stand to lose. Because there's always going to be someone standing on top of the block waiting for it to be pushed. Very rare that you find a moment of solitude where you can push a block and actually get the benefit yourself. Right, 6-person Hex is, it's a truly blessed day. Not going to say this is a guaranteed win, that seems like hubris at its finest. But, you know, we're fighting our battles. I gave that guy so many tiles. I need to eat. I need to eat while the chances... Hi. Alright. So, oh, that guy fell. Wow, we got a lot of lap runners. I should have doubled back there. My mistake. Yeah, I isolated myself pretty hard. I can maybe recover. That was impossible. I was gonna try for the jump, obviously. Like, you can't just give up. But, that was a pretty untenable situation. Could not be 10'd, even if I tried. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm not lap running here. I'm definitely running my sets. He's trying, dude. I'm sorry. I had to. Bad spot to be, friendo. Oh, this is... Oh, God, I need to be careful here, but, like, I kind of have to... Yeah, I kind of have to cut this man off. Nope, never mind. Someone just fell on me from above that I didn't think would exist there. Fuck you. Can maybe try and throw them off a bit. You know, just for that, just for falling on top of me, I'm going to make sure you have a hard-ass time coming down from that platform. Fuck you. I want to see him fall. Yes! Completely earned. There's actually not that much going on here. Yes, dude. I cut off so much space there. Now, I'm gonna have to deal with this guy. It's not the biggest deal in the world. He also just chose to fall. He chose to make an incredibly risky jump to try and get some extra time on me, but didn't work out for him. Is he doing what I was doing to the other guy? Nah, he's just skirting along the edges. That's fine. Oh, I can't really pick my battles here. They're kind of picked for me. It's fine. I'm going here. I need to try and take as much of this guy's space as I can. I think I took a little bit too much. No, he had to dive. This is maybe still okay for me. How is he surviving these? Who's alive here? It's still him. Okay, okay, okay. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, that's so good, dude. That was a really nice hexagon. You don't get many where you actually have to think about what's coming up next, but that was a really, really fun hex. It's been so long since I've got one of those. It only happens when you have very few players in the match. But I had a lot of fun with that one. That was great. Glad to be a part of it. You know, some of those other guys played pretty well, too. Like, it's the most frustrating when an entire hex match is ruined by, like, 2 or 3 people who just don't stop running. But that wasn't that bad. I had a good time there. Alright, what else do I have to talk about? Black Friday, done. Drake getting tested, done. Done a lot of RuneScape. In fact, one of the... I've hit a period with the RuneScape, so, like, we're doing tasks pretty hardcore now, because, starting to hit the point where the exponential scale of XP requirement is outpacing the linear scale of the XP multiplier you get in the league. So we're trying to gun down some tasks pretty quickly, because especially, like, even though, and I'm trying to think about it, I don't remember, I think that the secondary benefit when you pick the combat relic is not an XP multiplier. I think the secondary benefit is increased drop chances, from what I remember. I might be wrong on that. It might be another XP multiplier, but I think it's drop rates. Both are sick, like, especially from the story I'm about to tell, but... Yeah, the XP is becoming noticeable. Somewhere around, like, the 50 range is where it feels like that linear scale increase is kind of soft-capped. It's not perfectly accurate terminology, but... because that's just not how math works. But yeah, the benefit of it, while still being present, is less noticeable, I'll say. Like, yeah, the grind from, like, level 56 to 57 is not going to take me a full day, like it would in regular RuneScape, but, you know, I still don't really like spending an hour of time and, getting that small of a benefit out of something. Like, it felt, like, very possible to get 99 within a month's worth of play. Like, sorry, not 99. 99 everything, like max. It felt very possible to get max within a month of playing. And it probably still definitely is, but not the way we're doing it. We spent too much time skilling early, and it's nice to have the high skills for, like, some of the tasks that require them, but we definitely should have been gunning the tasks more from the start, because there's a lot of really easy ones that we've kind of missed. Now, one of those that we did was not worth it at all. And, like, so the region we picked for the, well, I guess the third region, they give you the second one, Karamja, whether you like it or not. But the third region we went with is Kandarin, which was my choice. I felt, what am I doing? Fucking forgot how to play the game for a second. Focused too much on Kandarin. I felt like Kandarin made a decent amount of sense for your second pick, if you're just caring about, like, skilling, which is pretty much all I really care about, honestly. Always jelly legs, never fixed. But, yeah, at least from my understanding, I dove way too soon. I'm gonna try it again. I'm pretty sure if you dive... Or, sorry, I dove way too late, I meant. I'm pretty sure if you dive, like, really early, that's almost 100% chance of missing you there. The fast whirly. The 5-year-old's nightmare. If a single one of those jump inputs was eaten, I was eaten, though. Eaten and eaten. But, what was I saying? From my understanding, I think you can't start Hunter unless you get the Kandarin region? I might be completely dead wrong on that, and I probably am. But they start you out, like, some of the skills they boost a bit so that they're possible earlier on, but, like, looking at the Hunter skill page, like, in-game, I didn't see any way of getting XP, prior to the hunting areas you get in Kandarin. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably am. I honestly didn't do that much research, but I just remember when I played the game as a child, the Kandarin hunting areas where I had to start, so I just trusted my instinct on that one and went with Kandarin. It's also just like a really nice area. Like, it's got some really good mining spots. It's obviously great for thieving. Quests, I guess, if you care about that. We don't really yet. I'm sure we will care about quests at some point, but it's just kind of fun being able to level up as quickly as you can. We'll probably do hunting pretty soon. But instead, what we did yesterday was I was just looking at the task list in order. And, oh, please don't die because I'm permanently bouncing here. Thank you. I was looking at the task list, and one of the first ones that we haven't done, that seemed pretty easy to me at the time, was just craft a single rune. Boy, oh boy, was I mistaken. Because, rune crafting is actually not that accessible from Misthalin. Who would have thought? They do start you out at level 5 rune crafting, so... And that's like the one thing that makes me think I'm probably dead wrong on the whole hunter thing. Is the fact that, like, if they started you out at level 5 rune crafting so you could start rune crafting earlier, I don't know why they wouldn't start you out at an acceptable level of hunter to do something in Misthalin. But anyways. Maybe they just did that because hunter is honestly not that useful as a skill, whereas, like, herb lore and rune crafting are kind of important in Iron Man. Like, you can ignore magic for a while, but, like, you know, you'd like to be able to start alching pretty early on, I guess. Whatever. Point is, is there a point? Point is, they didn't start you out, like, they started you out at level 5 so that you could do water runes? Oh, that was sad. But, they don't start you out with a water talisman. So, like, I spent a good hour and a half yesterday killing wizards in the wizard tower, because that's, like, the best. Well, I don't know. Apparently there's some place called, like, Dorgish Khan or something. I'm probably misremembering how it was spelled, but oh god. I thought that guy was going to make it. All he had to do was jump. But yeah, there's, like, some dungeon area where it had, like, a 1 in 20 chance of getting a water talisman out of some chest. But I both have no experience with that area at all, or how to access it, or anything. And also it required level 57 thieving, and at the time we were like 30-something, so I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't care that much. Because that was a 1 in 20 chance, and the odds from killing a wizard and getting it were like 1 in 42.67. It was some really... Oh, what the fuck? 4 ball mode? Let's go. Double the balls. Quadruple the fun. This is gonna be a clusterfuck. Like, there is not enough manpower to protect all these balls. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a zoning game. I'm gonna try my best to just make sure the balls in the back are, he did a great hit on that one. I'm gonna make sure that the balls in the back are not that far to the back. I couldn't turn around fast enough to hit that. I tried, though. You don't pivot very quickly in this game. It's got that Mario 64 pivot action. We both had really solid hits, but... Wow, this is, surprisingly even. Neither of us wants to let anything slip past. There you go. I'm gonna wait on this one. Just horrible bounce. I was in the bad spot for that one. They made it so that the spawn location is a little bit wider than it used to be. Making it a little bit harder to 100% accurately pinpoint the location of where it'll fall. Which is good! It's definitely good, because the strategy basically exclusively pivoted on being able to hit the ball as soon as it spawns. I'm glad it's kind of toned down a little bit from there. I'm still waiting. Yeah, I'm still waiting, though. Gotta stay in motion. An object in motion is easier to pivot. There you go. That's the best send I've ever seen. That's all it takes to demoralize the opponent. They'll never come back, dude. Once you demoralize them, there's no saving them, you know? it's all over. You get people that start rage quitting, like, they have no chance of survival. Whew! It was close for a little bit there, but, you know, 1 or 2 goals is all it takes to have a pretty demanding lead that's impossible to come back from. Alright. Yeah. So I didn't think, like, the odds were, you know, twice as bad, roughly, to get it from a wizard. But in my eyes, not having any idea what this Dordish Khan thing is, if I'm saying it correctly, which, you know, who cares? It makes the story better that I don't know how to pronounce it or what it is. I have no idea what kind of chest that is. I mean, I could have looked at the wiki, but I have no idea what the requirements for getting there are, or how long it takes to get to whatever this chest is to get the talisman. So my thoughts were 1 in 42 aren't that bad. I kill a wizard, maybe I don't know. I'd say I can kill a good wizard or 2 every 10 seconds. So yeah, 1 in 42 was not that bad. You know, I can live with 420 seconds. Only problem was, odds were not in my favor, to put it politely. My girlfriend got 7 water talismans before I got a single one. I did get a lot of mind talismans, which were marginally rarer. Not that that means anything. I'm just completely lap running. I should focus up a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. Successfully cut off. I'm gonna leave this guy on his own island. Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna fuck him up and then fall. No reason to do that. Absolutely no reason. In fact, that was probably the throw that cost me this game right there. I'm gonna try and recover from it. Like, this layer is completely destroyed, so I don't feel too bad. I should have seen that coming. And he chose to grab me instead of take the entire platform. Both of us fell because of his actions there. I don't trust this guy at all. There's a lot of lap runners and a lot of people not playing that well, me included. What the fuck? My jump input there was buffered so fucking far. What a dumbass. He cared so much about getting me killed that, okay. And I lose. God damn it, dude. That is, like, the worst experience on Hexagon. Oh, and look at this guy all the way at the top. He's earned it. I played very apathetically early on, but there were some really frustrating things that happened at the end there. That guy in the dinosaur costume, like, literally spent his entire round trying to kill me. At the cost of his own life, multiple times. And then the dude just fell on top of me, so what are you gonna do? There's basically nothing you can do in that situation. It's frustrating that people who fall on top of you are never penalized. The grab did give you a laugh. Yeah, you know, comedic timing is fine, I guess, but it's just like he threw the game away. Like, that was not a person who cared about winning. That was a person who cared about making other people lose, which is my least favorite competition. It's just like, why, you know? You could have a chance. It's just like, ha ha ha, I fell within the first 2 layers, so I'm already gonna give up. I'm just gonna give up on winning entirely, and make everyone else have a worse time. That's the story. But we did. We did eventually get the water talisman. Like, an hour past the expected time frame. Literally crafted, like, a single inventory of runes and was like, alright, we got the task. Let's move on. Not worth it. I think we got 10 league points out of that exchange. Not worth it at all. I guess I did get a bonus 10 from wearing the wizard robe, top, and hat. Not sure if I would necessarily call an additional 10 points worth, but it was a nice consolation prize, I guess, for the time spent killing thousands of wizards. There was a surprisingly high amount of people grinding on those wizards too. So I have to imagine that that's just a bunch of other people going through the exact same shit we were. Because, I mean, if you unlock the Asgarnia area... Okay. If you unlock the Asgarnia area, you're set on runecrafting. Like, I was unaware how many, like, runecrafting altars were locked behind that region until I started checking the wiki. But, yeah. Like, previously, I had thought there's no real reason that I care to unlock Asgarnia, and I still kind of feel that way. I think the only one that I really care about maybe missing out on would be Law Runes, because, like, teleporting is pretty nice. But we have enough teleportation from the Mushroom and from Enchanting once we get around to Enchanting. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal, but I might be super, super underestimating how pivotal those teleports are. I imagine we'll probably feel it a little bit, but not that much. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I might change my mind on the Asgarnia region, but currently, like, still, even though the runecrafting is, like, a fairly sizable reason to get worked up about, it's really not that bad. For all of the elemental runes, like, who cares? Because you can just get stabs for the occasion. They still have the dual element stabs, right? Or is that, like, a new RuneScape thing? If they don't have, like, misstabs and that sort of meme, then I might be a little bit more upset. But I'm going under the assumption that they do. Although, I'm not entirely certain how difficult those are to obtain. We'll figure it out, though. Oh no. This is your competition in big fans. And someone chose to grab me. Someone chose to grab me! Incredible. Crazy dreaming day. You'll get your spot. You'll get your spot in the limelight one of these days. I was gonna say spot in the spotlight, but too many spots. Too many spots for one sentence. I'll make it back to the finals, though. Like, it was a frustrating hex. You don't get many sportsmanship-like hexes anymore. Like, that last one I did that I won in was definitely a rarity. You get a lot more of what I experienced in the last game. To be fair, I definitely threw early on. It was just lap running in situations where I should have taken my space and taken it slowly, but the mid-game tilted me out of control. Out of control. And obviously, I mean, there was no late game. My late game was getting someone fall on top of me and dying. Without any sort of recovery option. Jinxed! Incredible. An incredible game. Most noteworthy for never showing up and being everybody's most hated game mode in Fall Guys. Those are its two names to fame. Claims to fame? You know, I'll take either. Don't get jinxed! Easier said than done when 80% of the lobby becomes jinxed within the first half. Nice, dude. He's lap running. Oh, this guy doesn't know how treadmills work. Sad. Like, I don't know, a lot of people get scared by the treadmill, but like, I don't know, you can zone some people. That time he actually knew how to play it and stood in the center, but the first time around did not play his finest. Oh, look at that. I'm zoning you, but oh! Never mind! Here I was, thinking that, I was a solid 3 Fall Guys away from him. Little did I know he had the He had the power of social distancing on his side. The socially distanced grab. Alright, well I've infected 3 times as many people as I have gotten infected. AKA myself. Guys, come on. Make chokeholds. Don't just blindly chase the man forever. Oh, okay, he got caught anyways. Where's my next target? Never mind. Jinxed. You know, I would say I did my part in that fight. I got grabbed from a mile away, but at the very least I grabbed like 3 other people. What can you do? Can you take me out of the game when I say leave game, though? That would be a huge help. Alright, you know what I need to cheer myself up for this last game? I'm gonna do one more Fall Guys before I move on. Yeah, unlock Blue Eyes, White Dragon outfits. There you go. Let's do it. Can we put together a Blue Eyes, White Dragon skin? It's been a while since I was 8 years old. Let's see. What's the most dragon-like quality I can get here? I mean, that's like the closest I have to scales right there, I think. No, I mean, maybe? I don't know, it's like dragon-esque. I'm not feeling it. I could do better. Definitely not squiggly camo, though. Can safely say that's not very dragon. Not very dragon of you, gamer. I don't know, does Cracked or does Cells feel more dragon-like? I gotta be honest, I think Cracked does? Maybe I'm Cracked, though? Do I have any dragon-like body parts? Not really. Like, all of these take away from Blue Eyes White Dragon, I think. I don't think any of these add to the equation. Like, maybe Golden Eggshell? Like a little baby dragon hatchling? I don't think so, though. I think at the very least, empty upper. We can talk about lower. Lower is where I could make some potential plays. Like, I like the front of this looking nice. But, nah, the tail... I mean, it is, like, the most dragon-like object I own, though. I just don't think it fits. That's the problem. There are a few bird ones that are just tail. Do I have one of those? No, I think all of my birds are unfortunately with leg also. Yeah. Damn. Well, I guess this is all we got. That's where I'm getting my dragon from. And, do I have just, like, a pure crystalline white in my inventory? I mean, it's bright, but it's not exactly white. No. This might be all we got. This is pathetic. This is maybe the most pathetic attempt at Blue Eyes White Dragon I have ever seen. We're keeping it, though. My ultimate being has been unleashed. Can they stop the Blue Eyes White Dragon when placed sideways into attack mode? I actually have no idea if that's attack mode. I don't know the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! I just vaguely remember attempting to play it as a child and being like, this game kind of sucks. Maybe I was wrong. There are a lot of people I know who really stand by Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't know. Even back then, I was kind of like, I don't get the point. Like, is there a Yu-Gi-Oh! Draft? Do people draft play Yu-Gi-Oh? Is there a Yu-Gi-Oh! Cube? Do people have fun with that? Like, it's safe to say that I'm pretty sure no one thinks the Pokemon game is actually any good. Like, people are like, yeah, I just collect these because I like the cool monster on them. No one's out there playing the Pokemon card game, I hope. But, for some reason, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in that weird camp where, like, you get a lot of people who objectively or not objectively, but will absolutely stan Yu-Gi-Oh! As a card game. You'd be like, no, 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 you don't understand, it's actually good. Maybe it was. Maybe there was a period where it was. But I would hope that a lot of people would look at Exodia down the eye and say, that's not very fun gameplay. Maybe I'm wrong, though. What do I know? I'm Blue Eyes White Dragon. Hunting my prey. This is such a sad skin, man. I feel gross wearing this. Like, none of it matches. There's, like, no coherency to it. I'm really putting myself to shame here. Come on, man. You could do a better run than that. Alright. I was greedy. I'll wait. I'll wait my turn. Yeah, please, everyone else, also move at the right moment. You get a lot of people who will just keep waiting and waiting and waiting on, why pick this one, Will? Why pick this one? You get a lot of people who wait on the, thick bonkus, even when they have the perfect opportunity to move. I mean, I was probably that motherfucker when I first played through this game mode. You gotta wonder, man. You just gotta wonder. The people who are still rookie this late into the game's release, like, are they a new player? Or have they perfectly constructed their character? No, they can't be a new player, because they're wearing the wolf feet. Unless I'm misunderstanding. I mean, I know there's an alternate wolf outfit that you can buy in the store. I can't tell if that's the OG wolf or one that they bought. Dude, they oh my god. Dude. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if they're playing a bit. They might have perfectly constructed their character to look like they're a new player. Or they might just actually be a new player. I'm too easy to fall into Fall Guys conspiracy theories, what can I say? What can I say? Well, you know, I'll take a second platforming match over Jinxed. It's not the most exciting or thrilling, but it is fair and balanced. I guess it's pretty hard to compete with something as balanced as the 50-50 chance of winning that Jinxed offers, though, right? That's exactly what Thanos asked for. I can't, you know, it's fake fan, you know, extreme fake fan hours, poser o'clock. I have not seen a single Marvel film past Iron Man, the first one. Like a month after its original release. Didn't see that one coming. Not that it matters. It's, second round, whatever this game mode is called. What is this one? Dizzying Heights, that's the one. Second round Dizzying Heights. Even though I got pushed out of that Hammer's Way, I'm still gonna qualify. No questions asked. Only question is, how'd you look so cool doing it? But, yeah, the very, very first Iron Man movie, I believe. Oh, no, 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 no! That's not true. Towards the end of my high school career, I was also talked into, to one of the, like, actual Avengers movies. I mean, it wasn't the Avengers, it was... It had Captain America in it. It had Hulk. It had some combination of those guys. I didn't pay attention to the movie at all. We just, like, made fun of it. Pretty much the entire duration. And honestly, you know, I'm not going to say that I was completely defensible. I'm sure everyone at that movie theater hated us. I tried to be respectful. I can't speak so much on the part of some of my friends, but You know, I even though I was having a laugh at the movie's expense, I was trying not to ruin the experience for other people. But, yeah, we definitely didn't come to that movie with good intentions, to put it that way. It was a different time. It was a different time, for sure. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. Why am I playing the game? Am I... Okay, good. I was not 100% on that one. At the end there, I stopped paying attention because I was like, shouldn't I be killing people? And I lost all sight of what mattered. Oh! Oh, absolutely tragic story, dude. Yeah, there's no easy targets, really. That purple guy, but... You know, I tried. He also tried. He's also continuing to try. Yeah, I can't blame him. I would do the same if I were them. You just gotta know your targets, though. And, there aren't that many on this map. There are not that many. I made it. I am one of the lucky gamer few. I almost just ran off there because my grab stopped working. Ah. Yeah, I don't know any of the Thanoses or the Spider-Mans or whatnot. It just seemed, I don't know. Like, you know, I can't have any sort of superiority on it because I've watched half of One Piece. But, I don't know. A lot of the Avengers stuff just seemed incredibly not interesting to me at all. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Maybe I never will. A lot of people like the Beanbot face, huh? Is that a slur? Should I not call it Beanbot face? Disgraceful against all robot kind. Alright, it's fine. Everyone else's jump can go through, but I guess I'll be the unlucky one to get squeeged out of there. Like a toothpaste bottle. Hey. We're making headway. I mean, all I have to do is be the top 17. Can't be that hard. Wow. This guy's just fucking ate it, dude. Ooh. You hate to see it happen. I think this is the longest fruit shoot game I've ever seen. Like, genuinely a lot of people who got to the top and just fell. Oh, okay. 17 did qualify. For a second there, I didn't see the 17th. I was like, did it time out there? Would be a pretty goddamn short timeout. But yeah, most fruit shoot games end with the first wave of people who run up. Which is why it's not necessarily one of my favorites. Jump Showdown. Pretty good chance of winning here. Not great. Not horrible. A lot of people for Jump Showdown, though. Like, I feel like we could have fit... 16 people could have been eliminated. So I guess it was odd. We couldn't have fit a fall ball. We could have fit something, though. Could have fit Hoopsie Legends. Like, there's still a lot of people left for a final, in my eyes. I don't really like the super filled-up finals. Especially when there's so many game modes that work well with this amount of people. And also, pretty much every final is more suited to having less people in it. It just does not make sense that they would throw a final with 16 people left. Yep. You sure did grab me when there was literally no danger. You sure are continuing to do so. And would have died if not for the pile of people protecting you. Not my finest hour with that jump there, but... I feel out of my comfort zone when the bar is moving this slowly. I'm much better suited to a fast bar. Hate this. I'm surprised all three of us survived that. That was a very stupid maneuver by literally all of us. Waiting to get that far. I don't trust the unicorn, though. Like, they've proven to be a shitter. Gotta pick your battles, though. And I would rather stay up close to the front, even if it means being a little bit more risky with the people I surround myself with. The thing is, you can pretty easily time out this game. I'm not sure about any more, but like it speeds up very slowly. And its max speed is not that ridiculous. Maybe they've tweaked it since I last saw, but I recall this game being fairly easy to time out, giving absolutely everybody a crown, which is really like the best way to go, you know? If you gotta pick one, everyone being a winner is a happy ending. That I will not stand for! I'm coming out of this alone, boys! I'm gonna give it a little bit more time before I start getting desperate with my grabs. I want to play my space. Oh! Okay. Now we fight. Never mind! That guy lived! I thought there was no chance that knight was coming back alive! Okay, he's dead for sure now. Now we pick our moment. That was not our moment. Did he? He did get knocked off too. God damn it, dude. I hate it. It's just, it's a mixed bag. That's the only way you can give yourself an advantage in that game. It, doesn't always work out. Like, I've got an input display. You can see I flick that grab and let go instantly, but it's just not responsive. And, you know, I still stand by the point that, like, it really shouldn't be responsive. Like, there is good reason that the Fall Guys devs do not tighten the controls too much, or it will be a very competitive environment. I mean, it already is fairly competitive, but even more so, and kind of wash out any casual players. Whereas it currently stands, you can be a casual player and still win. Not super consistently, but you can get a win in. Where someone who tryhards might get, like, a win a day, if not more, because he definitely can get more. You know, a casual player who doesn't really spend that much time in the game, or care to invest that much time, or is a child, they can still get a win, like, once in a week or so. Just due to the random nature of it, and the, you know, not super accurate controls. But, yeah, that's why I don't really like Jump Showdown. I think Jump Showdown would be a lot more fun if you weren't kind of forced to just do that gamble on, hey, is my grab going to get both of us killed? Or am I going to win because of it? That's Fall Guys for today, though. Let me swap out to... I don't know. Give me a sec. Let me think about that. No more controller necessary, though. That's